First of all, welcome to the channel, and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Keep talking, after 6 hours, almost 7, in the rain and the sun and the rain and again, I have made it to where I'm meeting just a few people to spend the next couple of days, God, almost a week, in Nova Scotia. So, everybody from Motophoto Adventure, say hi.
Hey. Good morning.
But especially Jamin, say hello. Jamin is the man that made sure that we all slept comfortably except for Steve, who, kind of like the Palmetto ADV Rally, brought his hotel with him. And I don't blame him at all because it's a beautiful little hotel on the back of his truck. So Chris has the plan. All I know is we're going to Canada and we're not going to Nova Scotia today. Other than that, I'm just going to follow the beautiful Aprilia and wait for the inevitable first drop, and I hope I'm there for it. All right, we have just left Jamin and Bethany's here in Benton, and I am following Chris Smith of Motophoto Adventures, the only man on this trip who knows where we are going. I have been to Canada many times, living in upstate New York. It's really not that far. However, I have never actually been to British Columbia, and even though I've been to Maine and I've actually seen the ferry that takes you to Nova Scotia, I have never actually gotten on it, which I regret. I'm kind of hoping on this trip that we do get a ferry opportunity, and if not, I'm sure the ocean views are going to be beautiful, but let's see what happens this week. All right, so that was about 170 miles on the road, and honestly, more than half of it was forest and beautiful, cute little towns we were heading through. But we are close to the border now, and we just got gas at an Irving. Should be going over the border soon. I've acquired a Coke Zero, waiting on a burger and fry, and very excited to get out of the United States. It's been a little while. I've never been to British Columbia, so, or what is it over here? Whatever it's called. I can't wait to get to Nova Scotia, even though that's gonna wait until tomorrow. But, waiting for that food. Well, 15 minutes after lunch, and we are in the beautiful Canadian province of New Brunswick. Yes, absolutely. We've made it to New Brunswick with South Carolina people. Well, this has been a very nice ride. As soon as you cross the border near Calais in Maine, it's just absolutely scenic. I mean, there's nothing here. It's rocks and trees and an immaculately maintained highway. The only thing ruining the view is, while the sun is getting better behind us, the clouds are getting darker where we're going. So, it's kind of that feeling you have when you're riding and you have a great time, or having a great time, but there's just a bit of foreboding in your future. You can see what's coming. And unfortunately, what might be coming is a lot of water. I certainly hope that's not the case. I just want to enjoy all of this. I want to pull into a campsite and have a great night because it's been a great day. Alrighty there. Things were going great until we got to the town. We are in Saint something, and there is road construction. Here he comes. We lost Jason for a minute there. Coming in now. We were stuck in some traffic, and the next thing I know, Steve is zooming up, so I caught up as I have no idea where we're going, and I'm not on comms, so I can't afford to be misplaced in this city. Ah. All right, according to the GPS, we are getting to the ocean. Given that we were planning to camp near the ocean, hopefully this means our campsite's nearby. And if not, I hope we stop and take a look. I can just barely see it here, and I really want to see more of it. Come on, Chris, pull us over. Wow. Oh, I love the water. All water. I want to camp by the river, I want to camp by lakes, and I absolutely positively love, and I've only done it twice, camping by the ocean.
Okay, after nearly 300 miles, we have reached our destination, or I should say we've passed our destination. The initial campsite Chris had found for us was $39 per person, which when you multiply by 4 wasn't so great. So Jason and I hopped on our bikes and left Chris, and we came here for 50 bucks for 4 people. So we were very generous and let Chris, who has been great all day, getting us everywhere we want to go, to camp with us here. It is not the prettiest campsite. On one side we have a general store and a main street as our option, but we do have a beautiful cemetery. I mean ocean. Right past the cemetery we have a beautiful ocean, which I plan to walk down and try to avoid, considering that I'm sleeping next to a cemetery. Everybody's tents are set up. It held off on the rain. We do have a lot of cloud cover coming in, but the tents are set up. We're ready for it if it happens. Gonna hit the general store and take a look at that ocean. All right. I knew I would have fun with the Motophoto Adventure guys, but today is day 1, and I just heard the funniest thing ever. Jason said, "Do you want to go to the store?" I said, "That's a great idea." And Chris goes, "Jason, bring a GoPro. You've got to film it."
So here we are, filming it.
So now we have 2 cameras going into...
Wait, you can't go in. I'll get it for you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So now we have 2 people filming this quaint little general store that is literally across the street from where we're staying.
But we couldn't bring across the border.
Steve had to discard his bananas, and now we have bananas. There go our free bananas, now we have to pay for them. It's a Canadian conspiracy. Wow, if you're camping, holy shoot, this is a full-featured general store. Whatever you could want. It's a whole lot better than a camp store, including ice cream.
Geez, we could have...
Timmy, where are you, man? The Grumpy Grill would be perfect here.
Look at the steaks.
Look at this meat.
Look at the steak, Timmy.
Oh, the things you could do here.
Hey, how are you, sir?
How are you? Don't mind us, we're just Americans.
Don't have to out us right away.
Oh, I think we're walking around with cameras, we outed ourselves. All right, now to actually buy some.